Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. Today's date is 2nd September 2020. So we have been doing lesson number 6, which is day and night. So this is very familiar chapter with all of us. So let us do a quick recap of what we did in our previous class. So during the day, we have talked about and discussed about the day and night, how they are different from each other. So during the day, what we see? We see the sun, and the sun is very bright and warm. There are 3 parts of a day: morning, afternoon and evening. And we do different activities during the daytime. We wake up, we get ready and go to school, we study at school, we eat lunch, we play in the evening, then we study at the evening, then we keep our toys and have dinner at night, and then we go to sleep. And there are lots more activities that we do during the whole day. Now the day starts with the morning and ends with evening. So after evening, what comes? After evening, the night arrives. And at night, what we see? We see the moon and the stars in the sky. And also at night, we keep our toys and then we go to bed. We say good night to everybody and then go to bed. And as soon as the sun rises, what happens? We say good morning and wake up, right? Okay, now let's move towards the next one. So here during the day, we are going to talk about the different position of the sun during the daytime. So we all know that the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west, right? So when just look at sometimes after the unit test, when you have some free time, just look at the sky during the daytime. In the morning, you will see that the sun is at a different position, okay? And then you just look at it after 10, at around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Then you will find out that the sun is at again different position. Then in the afternoon, like around 12:30 or 1, you will find that the sun has changed its position. Then around at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, if you see the sun, it has changed its positions again. And in the evening also it has changed its position. That means from east it has come to the west. Okay, so this is how the sun changes its position. So we are going to discuss about this thing today. So during the day, the sun gives us heat and light. It also helps us to see things. Yeah, because the sun gives us so much light that we can see everything that is surround us. But do you think when the night comes we can see? Suppose if we don't have any lights, then what will happen? We will not be able to see anything. We have to light a candle or a diya, right? So to remove the darkness. Therefore, the sun gives us light, and as it gives us light, it gives us heat also. And this light helps us to see things around us. Okay. Now, the sun appears at different positions in the sky at different times. If you are looking on the screen, you can see that these are the positions of the sun. Here is the number 1. The sun rises at the east. Okay, so it is from the east the sun comes out. Then you can see the second one, the position. Then the third one is the afternoon. That's why it is at the center of the sky, because it is afternoon. Then after that it is at number 4. You can see the sun has come to the west side, and at 5 it is going down. That means it is going to set, that the sun is going to set. Okay, and the evening has arrived, and then the night will come. So this is how the sun changes its positions during the daytime. Here I have one more picture. If you can see, yeah, here also the sun is rising from the east. Then there is the middle one, it is the noon time, and then we have the west, that is the sunset time. So we know, now we have come to know that sun changes its position from east, then it comes to the west for its setting, that means for sunset. Now let's move towards the night time. So at night, what do we see? We see the moon and the stars. At night, the stars shine, they blink, right? Yes, but have you ever wondered, the sun is also a star, you know that? Yes, the sun is also a star. But just think about it. The stars and the sun, both are stars, right? Now, why the stars look so small and the sun a big one? Have you ever wondered? Because the stars are very far from us. That's why they are very small to us, okay? That's why they are small in size, because they are very far from us. And the sun is also a star, but it looks bigger. Why? Because the sun is close to us compared to the other stars on the sky. Okay, that is why the sun looks big for us, because it is closer to us. Okay, so this is the picture on your screen of the stars and the sun. You can see the round figure of the sun, but we cannot see the stars. What is the shape of the stars? We don't know, because it is like a point, a bindi, right? Your mother used to put a bindi here, right? It is like a bindi for us. Now let's move towards the next one. So here also the moon also changes its position. So we see the moon at night. It appears in different shapes on different nights. Like the sun, the moon also appears at different positions in the sky at different times. Now, as soon as the night arrives, the moon comes out, right? If you see the moon also changes its position like the sun. But the sun is always round in shape, right? But what do you think about the moon? Do you see the moon in the same shape every day? No. If you have not seen, see for 1 week, just look at the moon every evening or at night. Then you will come to know that the moon also changes its shapes every day. So this is very interesting. Just after you complete the unit test, go outside in the evening near the veranda or the balcony, and then just look at the sky and the moon. You will see that the moon changes the position after as the time passes. It changes the position in the sky, and also if you see every day, then you will notice that the shape of the moon changes. Sometimes it is full, sometimes it is half, sometimes it is very crescent type. Okay, now as you're looking on the screen here, these are the shapes of the moon. These are the different shapes of the moon here. Just look at here, this is the shape here, this is another shape, here is another, this is the full moon, then there is another shape, then one more, and at last there is no moon also, that is called Amavasya, where we don't have the moon, and it is very dark, because the moon, when the moon doesn't come out, the whole earth is very dark. Then these are the different positions of the moon. Now see, just look at here, as soon as the moon comes out, its position is here. Then it goes to here, then it goes to here, then you can see like this, the moon, it changes its positions like the sun. Okay, but remember that moon and sun, they always changes their position in the sky, but sun does not change its shape. It is always round, but the moon always, means every day, it changes its shape. Clear? Now let's move to this one, be amazed. So the stars are always there in the sky, but we cannot see them during daytime. This is because of the bright light of the sun. Why? Because you know that even in during the day also the stars are present on the sky, but we don't see them. Why? You know, because the brightness of the sun is so much that it's not visible to us. That's why when at night when there is no light and the moon comes out, that's why we are able to see the stars in the sky. Now let us move towards the workbook part where we will be doing these exercises. You can do it right now as you are looking on the screen. You can do it. Also, I will be sending you the PDF in the Google Classroom. From there also you can write it down. Okay, now let's do the yes and no. The sun shines brightly at night. No, the sun shines only during the daytime, right? The number 9, the sun rises in the morning. Yes, the sun rises in the morning. Number 10, it becomes dark at night. Definitely. It is? Yes, so you have to write why. Then number 11, we have lunch in the night. Do you think so? When do we have dinner? We used to have dinner at night, right? Not lunch. Lunch we do it in afternoon. So the answer will be no. That is N. Now let's move towards the short answer questions. Question number 12. You're going to do it in the workbook itself, okay? So which colors do we see in the sky during sunset? It's the color orange and the color red. That's what we call as orange-red. O-R-A-N-G-E, that is orange, and R-E-D, red. Then let's come to question number 13. What happens after sunset? It becomes dark, right? After sunset, the night arrives. It becomes dark and the night begins. So the spelling of dark is D-A-R-K, dark, and the night is N-I-G-H-T, night. Now let's move towards the next one, which is multiple choice questions. So number 14 is what gives us heat and light? We have 4 options: moon, sun, stars and sunset. Moon doesn't give us heat. Stars doesn't give us heat. Even sunset is not. It is a part of a day, right? So the sun is the only thing that gives us heat. So the answer will be B. So you have to write B in the bracket. Then we have question number 15. What helps to see the things around us at daytime? Sunlight, moon, sky or stars? Moon not in the daytime. It's only at night time. Sky doesn't give us any light. And stars also doesn't give us any light. So it is the sunlight which gives us light to see things around us. So the answer is A. So here I have completed, I have come to the end of the workbook. So whatever has been left out, we will do in my next class. Now let's come to the recapitulation. That means what we have learned today. So we have learned that the sun appears from the east and sets in the west. That means the sun rises from the east and then it sets in the west. Then we have come to know that the sun is also a star and it looks bigger because it is close to us, while the other stars look very small because they are very, very far from us. Then we can see the sun at different positions in the sky at different times of the day. And then we see the moon at night, and the moon also changes its position at different times during the day. So the sun changes its position during the day and the moon changes its position during the night. But the moon changes its shape every day. This is a very important point. This is the last point is very important. The moon changes its shape every day, which the sun do not do. That means only the moon changes its shape every day. The sun remains the round ball of fire. It is the same round ball of fire every day we can see. But the moon is not the same every day. We see different shapes every day. So this is what we have learned in today's class. So here I am going to wrap up the class. Read the lesson thoroughly and try to do these exercises during the class hours, so that it will be good for you and there will be time for you to study for the unit test. So here I am ending my class. Thank you.